Hello everyone, welcome to Financial Success. Today the stock I'm going to be talking about is Draganfly. This is a very exciting company. This is one of my favorite companies and this is one of my largest positions. And so before we get started, I would like to mention a couple of things. There is a link below for Patreon. This will provide access to a Discord chat where I will be providing updates for stocks as soon as possible, and then I also will be mentioning if I am thinking about buying or selling. Also, if you're interested in buying cryptocurrencies, the platform that I use is Binance. I really enjoy this platform since they have a lot of smaller altcoins that can be purchased on there, and then they have great charts as well. So if you're interested in that, there is a link below. And so let's get started. The stock I'm going to be talking about today is Draganfly, and the ticker symbol for that is DFLYF, and this does trade on the over-the-counter markets. And so this will be listed on the NASDAQ soon here. They have applied for it back in January, and so I do expect it to go to NASDAQ in the next month or so. And so as you can see, the stock is trading around $2.75. It was up 26% today, and this is based on some news that was released this morning. And so let's take a look at that. This article here explains that Steve Wozniak's K-12 education program, WozEd, announces exclusive strategic partnership with Draganfly. And so this is very big news for Draganfly. For those of you who do not know, Steve Wozniak is a co-founder of Apple, and so this is very big news. He does own an education program that teaches students to learn science, technology, engineering, and math, and so it focuses on those STEM categories. And so let's look at what that partnership scope includes. So Draganfly is to be the exclusive supplier of drones to WozEd's drone program across its national K-12 curriculum, and they're expected to deploy approximately 3,000 drones in 2021. And so I think if this is successful, there will be a lot of potential for more orders, and so this is just looking at 2021 for now, and so I think that's very good for Draganfly and their revenue. They're also going to be helping out with drone design and technical product advisory, and they're also going to be collaborating in partnership as fully funded International Innovation Center. And so they're going to be providing support to them as well. And so this partnership will bring additional product development to Draganfly's current and future pipeline. And so, as I mentioned before, Steve Wozniak is the co-founder of Apple, and he provides a personalized approach to nurturing an engineering mindset through hands-on projects. And so he is focusing on the engineering process in K-12 classroom and accelerating the path for employment for students who chose drones as a career. And so there's going to be a lot of careers in the drone industry. The Association of Unmanned Vehicle Systems International projected more than 100,000 new jobs in unmanned aircraft by 2025. And so there's going to be a need for this, and I think that Steve Wozniak recognizes that, and so he is focusing on it. And so I think this is a very good thing, especially because students are going to be using Draganfly's drones to learn. And so when they do get out into the field, the first thing they're going to think about or suggest is Draganfly. This is very similar to Apple products as well. Schools use Apple products since they are provided by Apple sometimes. And then when students get out into the field, the first thing they think of is to go buy an Apple product since they are familiar with that. And so this could be a longer term thing for Draganfly and create a lot of revenue. I'd also like to mention that Draganfly will be holding a live discussion with the CEO Cameron Shell and the WozEd CEO Karen Young on March 4th at 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And so if you're interested in that, definitely check it out. And so I'd like to take a look at this article as well. They talk about a little bit more of the details of the strategic partnership and why there's so much potential in Draganfly. And so the first thing they talk about here is, unlike some previous announcements, there is a scope of revenue numbers here. Draganfly will be providing 3,000 drones, ranging in price from $150 to $5,000. And so they're stating that every drone may not be $150 or $5,000. And so they are kind of talking in between here. And so if you pick a middle of the road drone, that is possibly $2.5 to $4 million in revenue from just this partnership. And so that is very good. And so even at that lower end range, they are talking about a revenue that is twice of what UAVS earned last year, and that is more than what Draganfly saw for the year. And so this is just part of the drone contract. Additionally, Draganfly will provide assistance, consulting, and design work. One could anticipate this to become recurring revenue on both the number of drones ordered each year or every few years, as well as an ongoing fee for the consultation and curriculum part of the business. So this article also states that the shares are up 26% on the news today, but that still leaves it at less than half the valuation of UAVS. And so they are mentioning that it is undervalued, especially when they compare it to TAKOF, another drone company that has a larger market cap than Draganfly, and they still have zero revenue in 2019. And so I think that this company is also undervalued. I think they have a lot of potential, especially because they have a lot of different partnerships. They are working with COVID. They can have a camera that can actually take people's temperature as they walk by. They are working on sanitizing football stadiums and sports stadiums so that they can get started with those again. And so I think this company is focusing on many different things and many different ways to create that revenue. However, the stock was down the last couple of weeks, and I believe this is due to Seeking Alpha releasing an article stating to be cautious with this stock. However, this is going to be listed on the NASDAQ soon, and so I would like to talk about that as well. They did begin the process to list on the NASDAQ exchange back on January 13th, and this process usually takes about 2 months. And so if everything goes smoothly and they submit the proper paperwork for this, I can see this going through in the next couple of weeks. And so when it does get listed on the NASDAQ exchange, I think that is going to go a lot more attention to this stock, especially because exchanges like Webull can then trade it. So there's going to be a lot more volume on Draganfly, and especially because like UAVS is already on the NASDAQ exchange. When this gets on the NASDAQ exchange, I think it is going to explode. And so if you are interested in this stock, I definitely recommend that you check it out and do your own research, since I am not a financial advisor. And so also, if you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks. Bye.